You know, it's fun to me. Maybe not fun. Maybe fun's not the right word. Forgive me, I do have a mint in my mouth. I could just, excuse me. I don't need to have it in my mouth while I'm talking to you. Hi, Charlie here. It's still the 20th, and I already released a video that's going out tomorrow morning, talking about the eating disorder that came front and center. Because eating disorders like to really show themselves whenever you're struggling with control in your life. Forced myself to well, everything is a group, right? But we're working tonight. Gotta have energy for people. Food is necessity, right? And so headed down, bumped into somebody I'm not okay with saying goodbye to, and basically said goodbye. Exchanged phone numbers, like her real number, and brilliant. I never considered just using like a Google number, like a fake number for the WhatsApp. That didn't cross my brain as a thing to do. And now that I know that, that's absolutely that's one of the reasons I don't like WhatsApp. It's like, I don't necessarily want everyone to have my phone number that works here. Not necessarily. I mean, they do now, but I don't necessarily want that. And based on information I've heard from others who have been harassed by, let's face it, men off season because of that very fact, yeah, it does happen. It's happened to multiple women that have just unfortunately had that experience. They won't necessarily harass while the season's in session or whatever, but like start November. Yeah, it's fucked, right? It's fucked. Anyway, started crying because she's fucking amazing and I don't want to leave amazing people. Making a big deal out of this because this is my life. Like, Omega does become your life because it has to. Yeah, I have a life outside of here, and that has... your life becomes Omega when you're at Omega, for better or worse. But forced ourselves to go into the dining hall because I was hopeful that there was some pad thai left over. I didn't get any last night, and I was really hoping to have some, but there was none in the staff dining, so I guess everybody ate it all because it is really good. They just started it. It's really good. But also no mac and cheese because they swapped the pad thai for the mac and cheese. I am so over peanut butter and jelly sandwiches on gluten-free bread. I'm just over it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I didn't want to feel the pain that the sourdough bread gives my stomach because fucking all the allergies. I didn't want to eat a goddamn thing that was in there at all. So I came back here and we had a few snacks. We had some pistachios and some, like, you don't need to know exactly what we had, but basically it was some leftover stuff from our trip to Portland when we got some just road snacks. And I let Scout drive food because I still don't want to eat. And she's always interested in food. That's why DID is helpful when you have eating disorders because you generally speaking, if you just let the little drive, you'll at least keep eating. Won't be healthy, probably. This wasn't bad. I mean, only one piece of candy in the whole thing. Yeah, I know, you did a good job. Okay, well, she had 2 fruit leathers, but they're pretty decent fruit leathers, so. I have 2 hours to go into work. And honestly, I am so done. I'm so done. I just don't want to make things harder for anybody, and well, I do want to make some things a little bit more complicated for some people so that they will actually have the conversations they need to have and prioritize the changes that need to happen here, because part of the problem here is people don't talk. They don't talk. They don't say what they need to say. They cover shit up. They just pretend that things aren't a problem. And then staff are the ones doing a bunch of critical conversation shit to try to ease and stabilize dysregulating central nervous systems all over the place. I know that because I've done a number of it. I've helped a lot of people in my time here. Because I've just listened. Yeah, I've done Akashic record readings and healings too, but like that's its own thing. I've also just been a person who can hold space for hard things that are happening because of things here. Like, I have things I need someone to talk to about, like preferably another woman, because relationship stuff is hard, and I've had a hard time the last week with something that would have been lovely if it didn't happen, right? Because then I wouldn't have had all of this, and I know that he kind of feels the same way, and I hate that. I hate that any of that happened. I really do. But someone that I turned to for help did a beautiful job of setting a boundary and being like, actually, I can't talk to you about this right now because I spent the morning talking about someone else's also kind of issues with this, and I'm now empty. And I'm like, thank you for telling me. And then sort of that simultaneous, like, I really have my walls, and I have you. Well, I mean, thank you. My God, thank you. And just all of everything just made me realize how much I didn't know the person who was going to be replacing me, but I got to meet her yesterday. Former staff member here. Folks here like just know people, and like there really is such a culture, and I don't know. I don't know if I will be a permanent part of some people's lives going forward. Some, yeah, especially because some exchanges with texting. But it just seemed very much like my leaving now, if she could come now and pick up my shifts, and like, you know, it seems like it would be a win-win-win, right? PNC doesn't have me talking shit anymore. Whether or not they currently know about it, I don't know. I get to go get my Mabel and my Corbin and my Randy. She gets to be here, which is what she wants too. We all get what we want. And so I sent an email to my boss. Just said, hey, boss, chatting with person yesterday. She seemed interested in getting started as soon as she can. I know we agreed to September 6th, but if y'all are able to make sooner work, then I think everyone would probably benefit from it. Asking for Mabel wasn't a request to have a pet. It was an accommodations request for a central nervous system dysregulation tool. I haven't been okay for some time, and getting myself reconnected with what I need continues to be my own top priority. I'm sorry to leave, but if you really do already have coverage from someone who would also benefit from getting here faster, my answer is simply, when do y'all need me out by? Thank you, Charlie. And I feel really shitty to say this, but I'm actively pretending that I haven't received her email, because she's just asked, you know, do you want to come down and see me? When do you want to leave? I want you to be okay, so if you need to leave tomorrow, we'll make it work. Like, and I'm in such a state of I don't know, because still not super safe to drive, especially with how emotional and painful the last week has been. I can drive in chunks. I can stay in a hotel. That's very doable. Expensive, but doable. Seems viable, right? I do have the day off tomorrow, but I don't know if we would get coverage for that. That's obviously not my problem or my responsibility. I am not a manager anymore. That's not, it's not what I need to think about. And I do also know how, like, stressed out everybody is and how jarring it is for someone that you really think is like totally in it here and loves being here because of how she acts all the time. It's just suddenly like, bye, I fucking can't. And I'm not going around telling, like, I have expressed what my issues are in sort of a roundabout way. I've used this for my actual how I feel. What I've told people is I requested my dog because I trained her to help me with central nervous system issues. They didn't really take me seriously, and so I gotta go. I gotta go home to my dog. I need my dog. I gotta go home. No one really asks more questions, because why would they? Why don't I want to go have a conversation with her in person? I don't want to leave this room. I feel like I am just barely holding on, and I know that I can get myself to a place of I am good and here we go. But I can't do that if I need to go have another emotion-filled conversation that I don't even know where it will end. Like, I just I just make a decision for me, please. Fire me, please. I can't make a decision that for me feels okay on any level because even just go tomorrow hurts too much. That hurts. And is it really best for me? Is it? Like, is it best for me to drive 500 miles tomorrow? Is that actually best for me? I don't know. Is being home best for me? Yes. Is driving a bunch best for me? No. Is continuing to stay here and just deal with my shit instead of running away best for me? More so, yes. Am I perfectly capable of maintaining a state of equilibrium and homeostasis while I am here? When you are public facing, yes. This is me asking questions of my body. Body, what do you need? This. I need you to rest. I need them to understand that they need to make decisions and live with the consequences of them. Okay, what the hell does that mean? We are why you are staying here. We are why you are not responding to this email right now. We are continuing to take the space that we need and allowing for everyone to make the choices that they are making. Because that's the thing. I actually also feel like me leave tomorrow is a little bit of a people-pleasing thing too. Because then I'm not talking more shit on here in a way that I know harms people and culture. I can't win, according to ourselves. Your time and attention fills me. hope that you appreciate that, so that for anyone in your life that you're giving your time and attention to, you're just aware of the power that like what that does. I am sorry, my favorite boss, for not responding to your email right now and pretending I don't see it if you happen to come by in the hour and a half until I go to work. I'll be doing I am doing other things. I'm perpetually multitasking. And I do appreciate so much that you want to have a conversation with me instead of just trying to do things over words. But I do need more time to just take in words, because central nervous system to central nervous system in the moment is just too much for me right now. In a couple of hours, that won't be the case, because I'm going to go lay down in bed and just... I'm at the point here at Omega now, central nervous system wise, that I was every time I've been locked in a psych ward and I've woken up after they gave me the sedative and went, well, I'm not stuck in a trance channel state anymore, but now I have to fucking be here in this nightmare zone until someone finally lets me leave. So I'm playing out that pattern again, which, hey, still playing out the pattern, but I'm in this hospital, not one of those motherfucking ones. Patterns of things, but this is how I'm breaking out of it. And yeah, I recognize the healing of where I am. It doesn't benefit me to leave early. I want as much healing as I can get. So what I need is for you and the coverage that's happening to decide what works best for what's after me, because then I feel okay. I don't really want to be here till the 6th. I'm very sad to miss Burning Person, but as I have shown myself last night, I am not a party person, and that was such a cool party, and I was so overwhelmed by the music and how small the space was, and just the fact that I was hungry, but I wanted none of the food there. And then outside was, had different sensory things going on too. So overwhelmed. I get so overwhelmed at parties. I am such a one-on-one person. So, it's okay. Plus, truly, Burning Person is a very Omega thing, and I feel like I am a very anti-Omega thing, and I don't like that I'm an anti-Omega thing, because I'm not trying to be an anti-Omega thing. I'm trying to be help Omega thing. But wow, that was way longer than I anticipated it being. Okay, well, congratulations, Internet. This is me continuing to just overwhelm everybody with all of my stuff. A little sensitive to rejection on overwhelming people right now, but fortunately with a video, you're the one that chooses whether or not you want to watch it, and I'm assuming if you're watching my stuff on a semi-regular basis, I don't know, whenever I watch vloggers who post all the time, it's because I've got like a very strong need to like anchor to what that person's doing so that I can murmurate along with them, I'm sorry for whatever this particular of the murmuration is maybe reflecting in your own life, or maybe you're just enjoying the drama. I don't know. I'm very sad. I don't like that this is happening. I really wish that how I've been feeling about Omega had stayed the same the whole way through. But then I learned some things and they really pissed me off. And then I learned some more things and they pissed me off more. And a lot of that is what led to my destabilization of my central nervous system. And that's actually more so why I need my dog, even more than the loneliness, even more than the concussion, even more than everything else. It is how I have seen other people experiencing their time here. The more I care about people, the more I hold space for them in my own heart. The more I hold space for them in my own heart, the more my central nervous system destabilizes. Too many people here are hurting too much. I need my dog. They said no. I'm sorry, not no, just not right now. We have too big of a concern for potential dog allergies in the future. We almost put you in a black mold filled trailer, but the person who's still living in the trailer next, like attached to it, understandably doesn't want to share that space with a dog. So you have to wait until someone else leaves in some nebulous trailer that we're not going to tell you about, that has apparently had a dog at some point in the past and is deemed safe for canine whatever. Quick question though. Do you tell people going into one of those trailers that there was a dog there prior to, just in case they have a dog allergy themselves? Or do you just roll the dice on that one and hope that they don't have a flare? And if they do, you're like, oh wait, whoops, we put you in the wrong trailer, let's move you. Like, what is the actual process for that? Is there one? Do you have one? Were you just bullshitting me? I just, so many questions I haven't gotten answered. So many. Okay. Anyway, just my little update to today. If you haven't seen enough of my fucking content, here's more. I joke, but in the event that I am being like actively watched by PNC, like maybe a leadership person was like, you need to watch every one of her videos, at least since she started complaining openly about PNC, I can't help but think that I'm really pissing off whoever it is that's been tasked with watching these, and that's part of why they're so long. like I'm long-winded anyway, but like you're forced to watch these. It makes me laugh so much. It makes me laugh so much at the thought that one of you would be forced to watch this and you would just continue to get more and more pissed off every time I keep talking. Because you have to take notes or something. Oh my god, if I ever actually get confirmation that that's what you did and what you had to do, I swear to god, I'll start doing like 40-minute, 4-time-a-day videos for the rest of my time here. Maybe that'll just be through tomorrow. I don't know. I just like I do none of this intentionally. It's just you look back at what you do and you ask questions about why you do those behaviors, and then you get answers like that and you're like, oh shit. Huh. Oh, I hope you've had fun getting to know me. You're gonna miss me. You're gonna miss my vlogs. You're gonna go back and watch old ones. I know it, because once you've had a taste of this, you're too curious to fucking like just ignore it. It might be a while, but you'll be back. I guarantee it. I'm too weird. Too much of a spectacle. I talk too much. You don't forget me. Oh my god, I hope that's true. I hope I've wasted so much of your life. Because also, for real, really and truly, this does help me. It helps my central nervous system. And if you'd just given me my dog, I wouldn't be doing this as much. Instead, the whole world would get cute dog content at Omega. You think people won't donate to that? Little Mabel voice being like, hi everybody, I'm Mabel. Why don't you donate to Omega so it can keep running? Omega's the best. I don't go on campus because I'm a dog and dogs aren't allowed here. Like, come on. I do cute voices and she's really cute. Y'all fucked up. And people here could literally use a therapy dog, okay? Someone to just cuddle and love on. She's the best for that. I get that you've had issues with dogs in the past. I came here to build rapport so that you trusted me when the time came for me to ask, for you to just be like, let's see how we can make this work. because that does actually sound like a really healthy, helpful thing for everyone on campus. Why'd you gotta fuck this up? Why'd you gotta do that? Do you make good life decisions? I think not, because I just fucked that up because I'm tuned into you right now. All right. I feel so much better. Thank you. I am gonna go. You knew how long this video was. But am I really gonna go? I don't know. I don't know. I'm the worst. All right. I love you. We'll talk soon. Bye.